Prone hip extension. This is essentially an advanced version of the quadruped hip extension position. What we're trying to work on is just your hip's ability to extend without the lower back helping out, similar to the hands and knees quadruped hip extension. So when we're in this position, as you can see from the video, there's two ways to do it, either knee bent or knee straight. When my knee is bent, I find it a little bit easier, though it is kind of user's choice there. Your program will specify which one you're doing. From this position, I'm trying to make sure as I lift my knee off the ground that I'm pushing my abs and my ribs down into the ground and that my low back is not doing any work. For a lot of you, for some ranges of motion, you might not have much motion at all. This might just be, hey, I'm going to try to squeeze the glute here as much as I can and try to lift that off, even if my lift off is only here, okay? Now, if that's the case, we're going to need a little more range there, and we need to get back on those hip extension pails and rails. However, whenever you're doing this, even if you have, decent hip extension, overall, the best hips in the world don't have a lot of range. We're talking 10 to 15 degrees. So you should not expect for your knee to be way up here, because even though I can get there, okay, I'm using a lot of my low back to achieve that position. That's not what this drill is about. It's about trying to make sure that as I lift off here, I'll show you the leg straight, that the low back does not do anything, and it's just coming from this side right here. Again, keep tension in the lower body. Abs got to be tight. We got to really fight for that end range of motion, fight for that little bit of range, and keep the main priority, which is the hip, the glute, the main priority, and not let yourself compensate in any other way, shape, or form.